Well, it definitely is a tightrope walk with the energy. So, yesterday we experienced a full moon, and most of this energy has followed us into today. So, we're gifted with this ton of positive energy. But we also got some energy that was going to challenge us. And we'll be finding that today. We'll be finding that for the next several weeks as we walk forward. So I will go through a recap of the full moon and all the energy very quickly for you so that you have a grasp of it. Today really is about finding that middle ground. I think that middle ground is essential for walking with a confidence and a strength as we go forward today. So sit back, relax, let's explore the cosmic energies. Together we'll gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, how to utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. So hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here, and thank you for all the positive, loving support that you send me each and every day. Welcome to your daily focus for December the 27th, 2023. And we'll start with the numerology. So we have a 27 energy today. That usually is about endings in our life, a sense of completion. Things could be blooming around us, things could be blossoming. It could be time for a harvest in our life. Definitely with the full moon energy, it's a harvest time, it's a time of completion, of endings. And 2 plus 7 is a 9, so it really is about closure, it really is about completion, endings. But with the 9 energy infused in here, we're very particular about what we are ending and what we are completing, what we are changing, what we are, yeah, changing. We could be changing habits and behaviors, picking some new habits and behaviors for ourselves, and leaving the ones that weren't working for us in the past. So the 9 is here asking us to clear the spots where we need to make space for the new beginnings to come into our life so that there is room for them to take root, to grow, to mature into the successes that we want them to be. Now, if we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 3 plus a 9 plus a 7. That gives us that 19 energy, the I am energy. Okay, there is a light, there is a strength, there is a confidence. You know that you've got this. You're starting to get some sense of clarity and understanding about the new path that lays await for you. And it's a time right now to prepare to walk towards that new path. 1 plus 9 is a 10, and that brings in luck. That is a changing of seasons, that is writing new chapters. And 1 plus 0 is a 1, so we're back to the I am, the pioneer, the independent. So know that you've got this, and you don't need anybody else in order to take the next step forward. Now the sun's in Capricorn and our moon is in Cancer, and I'm not sure what I was thinking. I gave myself the day off yesterday. I was all proud of myself. And then, I opened up all my books this morning and I went, wait a minute, something's not making sense here. I had the full moon pegged for the 27th, which is today. But I was mistaken. I wrote it down wrong, or I just read it wrong. I read the chart wrong, but for some reason in my mind it was the 27th, and yesterday was nice and easy to take off because it was the last day of new moon energy before we go into the full moon energy. But I missed a day, so I do apologize for that, and I'm exhausted. I just, I had an entire week of just reading after reading after reading after reading, and then I did your weeklies on top of that, and I just couldn't do another reading. So I was going to take the day off, but I shouldn't have, because I let you down by not being here for the full moon energy. So since this energy is for the next several weeks, I best give a small recap about the energy of yesterday. Now, first of all, it would have been an 18 energy. So it's about understanding first and foremost what brings in joy, what motivates you, what sparks your interest, what inspires you, what fills you with inspiration. Okay, what brings in the sense of safety, security, joy. Because when we can identify those things for ourselves, it makes it a lot easier to walk our path forward because we know exactly what we're going after. We know exactly how to bring in those positive attitudes, those positive feelings in order to motivate ourselves, to push ourselves forward, to persevere, to embrace our strength and courage to take a risk on ourselves. Now, the full moon was sextile Jupiter. Okay, so that brings in good fortune. That is the expansion of more beauty of what we want in our life, joy or abundance. And the moon was trine Saturn, and so that gave us this practicality. This gives us a patience, a perseverance. So yes, we want to go forward, but we're not just jumping the gun and just doing things for the sake of doing things. We're actually saying, well, is this a practical approach? Is this a practical step? Will I gain anything by doing this, or should I do this over here? Because I know this will move me forward as well. So we have that little bit of strength in our step, because not only are we looking at the expansion of our world, but we are taking our time to refer to the plan, refer to the strategy, to look at it short term, look at it long term, and understanding. Now, Jupiter and Saturn were also sextile then in the sky. Okay, and that really is, when that comes together, it's sustainable growth through cautious expansion. That's about the easiest, simplest way I can say it for you. So, yes, the steps that we're making are very strong and determined steps. They're also very magical steps. But just because they're magical doesn't mean that we start skipping down the path. We have to take our time and really think it through from all angles before we go forward. Besides that, Mercury is retrograde, and Mercury and Mars were conjunct. So that gave us and gives us, over the next several weeks, a very sharp mind. But if we were communicating anything, it was probably very direct. So it's wise to pull back your words right now and think it through before you put it out there, because you might miss a whole bunch of things that you wanted to say just because you're being so direct and to the point when you're talking right now. Even when we're thinking, we're more direct and to the point, which is great for decision making. Which is absolutely great for decision making. However, both of them were squaring Neptune, and that brings in confusion. That brings in a lack of energy and motivation. So this is the time to think big. This is the time to expand your horizon. We need to pull back and think carefully before we put any kind of action behind our thoughts or our words, our conversations. We definitely need to think before we talk and communicate with others. But as the final full moon of the year, we have been gifted with this ability to expand, to bring in joy, to expand in wherever you want, your health and well-being, your financial abundance, looking at your time chart to see if you can move over any time, so you have this gap of time now that you can fill in with exactly what you want to do in order to bring your passions to I don't want to say conclusion. I'd like to say success, to a success. Okay, let's go to the cards. Okay, so I put the calendar on sale. I have 2 more openings for a spiritual advisor. So you go to the website, you just go in and you book a time with me if you're interested, because I want you to get the 50% off what it costs, because it is a one-on-one with me on Zoom. So it would be nice if you got the half price, but we have to have that meeting first, because my energy may not really jive with your energy, or I might not be the kind of person you're looking for goal setting and counseling. But I do use the cards, I do use the astrology, I do use the numerology, and I have been counseling people for many years, so I do use the tried and true, and I do have all of my certifications for counselor and stuff like that. So I just never thought, I usually go to somebody's house and do it, and that's my thing, is I go to your house. Okay, I go to where the energy is, right? It's so much easier to pick up on your energy if I'm sitting in your kitchen. So, unless they prefer, not meeting at their. But usually it's more of a relaxed atmosphere. You kind of seem in control when it's in your home, right? So you have that sense of security, of safety when I'm there. I'm not asking you to step into some unknown area, place, because I want your energy to be present, right? What else did I do? I combined the journal and book, 30 Days of Greater Self-Love, for a discounted price for you right now. Oh, and the astrology report. Okay, so last year I gave you an astrology report, gave you all the transits for the year based on your natal chart. So it was your personal roadmap for 2023, and I really got a lot of positive feedback on how it helped them to help you guys, helped you guys to plan out certain things that you wanted to implement at certain times throughout the year, and knowing that maybe holding off for a couple of weeks or moving things up a week ahead or a few days ahead really brought in the energy that you were hoping would meet your objectives. So, I mean, when I can do something like that and really give you a roadmap, I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled beyond belief, because I show up every day to just hopefully help you make your life the best life ever. So this year now we're going towards a 2024 energy, which is an 8. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4 is an 8 energy. And that is an energy to create wealth for yourself. It's an abundance in your pocket kind of year. And I want that kind of year for, well, myself, but for you, I want that for. Absolutely. So having a detailed report of your own personal astrology for the entire year will allow you to have the perfect timing for the things that you want to implement in your life. So I'm giving it right now. Now, last year I just did the transits. This year I put in the progressions, and it's only $35, and it's on my website. So just go to the astral readings, and I'll leave the information in the description box. But it's my way of saying thank you. I'm trying to find all these ways to say thank you, because you guys make my day, make my weeks, make my year. I mean, you guys are just spectacular. I just love being a part of this group, this family. So I want to give you a compass. I want to give you a solid roadmap so that you can plan 2024 to be your most successful year yet. Okay, I'll leave that in the description box. But thank you for everything. Thank you for an incredible year. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for all the love, the light, the patience you had with me too. I entered this world of freedom and liberation, and I just got a little carried away, I guess, because I'd never been able to. I was a single mom raising 3 kids, 2 with autism, worked full time, so there's no vacation time there. I took my days off were the doctor's appointments and the IEP meetings at the school and stuff like that. And then as the kids started to get, kind of stable, my dad went blind, and he passed away, and then and then I was a caregiver for my mom, who developed dementia. And so and I was working through all of this, and so I really didn't have the luxury of just taking a week and going away somewhere. And so when I found myself in the presence of freedom and liberation, I went, where do I want to go? And then I just kept going. So it was funny, because I had to get my sticker for my license plate renewed, and so they ask you a series of questions, and I was good with all the questions until they said, have you been in the province for 153 days? And I went, have I? But I was, but I actually had to think about it, because I did so much roaming, and you guys were so patient for all of that. So thank you. I'm settling down now, I promise. Okay. Our underlying energy for today is, look at this, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about embracing your dreams, your desires, your want, to fill your heart with anticipation, to get excited about what you want to step into, where you want to go, where your dreams are now. I know we're in full moon energy, but we do have a new year, and usually we're setting resolutions for the new year. And this is about embracing it. This is about embracing the challenges you want put forth in front of you so that you can master something, so that you can hone an ability. You can, yeah, just become the best version of you there is. So today we're really thinking about embracing that goal, that dream, that desire that we have, of making it happen somehow. And I would challenge you almost to try and step out of the comfort zone and step into that a little bit. I think that you're going to have to put on the brakes pretty quickly because something will get in the way. But that something is something that we want to deal with now, right? I mean, we have a lot of beautiful energy coming up as we end off this week and we go to the new year. So it's about getting excited about where you're going. It's about filling yourself with anticipation, excitement. So start thinking, what if, but what if the best of the best happened consistently and all the serendipity came in and things just came together and life became great for you because of it. And this is the card that says we really need to turn our focus to that direction and start believing that. We have Justice for our very first card. Justice is here to say we need to cut away what no longer has value, what doesn't support us anymore, that actually might even burden us or push us down in some way. The Justice card is here to say walk with integrity. Don't look for the shortcut. It's not going to work. Justice is here to ask us to make a commitment to ourselves and then turn our focus, our attention, our energy towards that commitment and consistently work towards the goal, the dream, the desire. We have the Strength card. Look at this. Ace of Cups, Justice, Strength. Okay, the Strength card is here to say this is the time to embrace your strength. This is a time to embrace your courage. This is a time to take a risk on you. And also, you have to walk with a sense of integrity. This is about unconditional love as well and trying to incorporate that into our relationships. And it's much easier to say than to actually do. I don't know how dogs do it so well, but they do. We can learn a lot from our little furry friends on how to forgive, on how to just love and love unconditionally. And we have the Page of Swords. Oh, be careful before you act. Just be careful before you act, okay? I know that there's a spontaneity kind of energy in the air. And we're all kind of filled with this hope right now. This belief that we can do this, that we can have exactly what we want in our lives. And it's a stronger vibration than at other times of the year. And so what happens here, though, is if things aren't moving for you and you feel kind of stuck and you're tired of this energy and you just want something to happen and you don't even care what it is anymore. You just want to do something to just change the energy. And when we do that, most times it doesn't work. It doesn't work because we didn't look at perhaps long term, how it would affect us long term. We didn't look at how other people might perceive that action or those words that we said in order to shake the tree a little bit. So we have to be a little careful. This is a very spontaneous kind of energy, but we would be wise to just pull it back and just even count to 10. Even counting to 10 is probably a really good idea. This is also a very highly spiritually charged card. This is one where we could talk to God, our angels, the universe, our higher selves, that divine energy, and to have conversations seemingly with ourselves, to bring in the answers, the knowledge, the wisdom, the aha moments, the epiphanies, because that's all on the table right now. Okay, an affirmation card. So I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday, and I hope you have a wonderful holiday time going forward. We're in the middle now. I'll be in here working on my course because I want to get it out there, and it's a lot of work though. Okay. Anyways, open your heart. The 10 energy is back here with open your heart. The picture within the picture within the picture. What do you see? The truth of our world, nature, and environment is love. This is eternal love that makes no demands, has no expectation, and does not place limits or condition on us. We're right back to that unconditional love again, right? There is an opportunity for each and every person to experience love at its deepest level if they are willing to be open. Love can and will flow into your heart, but only if you allow it. It will change your perception, nurture and hold you, and even give you the strength to endure hardships. Take a moment, open your heart, and allow love to bring you joy, serenity, renewed energy, passion, and total, unrelenting happiness. And we'll get our animals. So, and yeah, the weeklies are out, so I don't know if I mentioned that or not. So, oh, and let me know in the comments, okay? I had a travel agency reach out to me. They want me to do like a retreat in like Bali for a week, and I'm just wondering. So, is anybody out there interested in doing something like that? Meeting up with me in Bali or maybe some other destination? Do you have a destination in mind? Because they gave me like 15 different countries we could visit. So, if anybody's interested, let me know. But otherwise, I put it off. I kind of put it off with them until 2025. But I thought I should at least ask you guys if you want to do something like that, and I will work in making that happen for us. Okay, the snow leopard, self-reliance, the one energy. Come on now. I should be able to read you just fine. Okay, I've wasted enough of your time on that. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. So everything is telling us to grow that dream. And grow that dream big and expansive. I mean, expand that horizon. And really think of all the beauty that you could bring into your world if you wanted it. And just don't look at money or just don't look at health. I mean, look at the big picture. Look at every part of your life. And really understand how everything, if we work on everything, just a little bit here and there, how it all comes together in perfection for us. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.